Hello friends, imagine looking up at the night sky and knowing that somewhere out there, billions of light years away, the very first stars of the universe were born. Recently, NASA released to the public a collection of breathtaking images captured by the James Webb Space Telescope, and these are not just pictures, they are windows into time itself. They are the oldest glimpses of the universe that humankind has ever witnessed. One of these images takes us back an astonishing 13.1 billion years to when the earliest galaxies were forming. Another reveals something even more thrilling, the presence of water on a distant alien exoplanet. And with discoveries like these, the question arises, could we really find life beyond Earth? Let's dive deep into this incredible journey of space, stars, and the possibility of aliens. The James Webb Space Telescope is not just any scientific tool, it is humanity's most powerful eye into the cosmos. Every image it captures is a revelation, a discovery that reshapes how we see the universe and ourselves. Scientists say that Webb allows us to peer back into the moment when the first stars flickered alive, when the very first galaxies began to take shape. To put into perspective just how remarkable this machine is, it cost nearly $10 billion to build and took NASA 25 painstaking years of design, development, and testing. Today, it orbits the Sun at a location called the Alta Point, about 1.5 million kilometers away from Earth, a place where it can remain stable and cold enough to function. And when I say cold, I mean unimaginably cold, around minus 266.75 degrees Celsius, just a few degrees above absolute zero. To maintain such a frigid temperature, Webb doesn't orbit our planet like the Hubble telescope did. Instead, it sits out in the shadow of Earth, far enough away that it avoids excess heat and radiation. Behind it is a sun shield almost as big as a tennis court, reflecting away the heat of the sun so the telescope can work without interference. The technology is mind-boggling. For instance, the main mirror of Webb is enormous, weighing about 705 kilograms. And while the lenses in your DSLR camera may have focal lengths between 24 and 50 millimeters, the James Webb Telescope's focal length is a staggering 131.4 meters, that's 2,500 times greater than your camera lens. It was built to reveal what no eye or instrument before it could see, but why infrared? That's the magic of Webb. Our electromagnetic spectrum contains different types of waves: radio, microwave, infrared, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays, gamma rays. What our eyes see is just a tiny sliver, the rainbow from violet to red. James Webb's cameras, however, capture light in the infrared range, from about 0.6 to 28 micrometers. Infrared waves can penetrate through gas clouds and dust, unveiling stars and galaxies hidden from view. This is why Webb's images look so different from those of Hubble, because it's literally seeing the unseen. The telescope is equipped with two powerful infrared cameras, NIRCam for shorter wavelengths and MIRI for longer ones. Depending on which camera takes the photo, the same object can appear completely different. For example, one of Webb's viral images shows a breathtaking cloud of gas around a dying star. When viewed through NIRCam, switch to MIRI, and suddenly the dust fades away, revealing the two stars at the heart of the system. What you are actually seeing is a planetary nebula, the final breath of a star as it releases its gases into space. It's an awe-inspiring and heartbreaking sight, because stars to have a life cycle. Like humans, they are born, live, grow old, and eventually die. Think about this. Our very own sun is a star. Right now, it's young and stable, but in about 5 billion years, it will swell into a red giant, swallowing Mercury and Venus and making Earth uninhabitable. After that, it too will collapse into a white dwarf and eventually fade. These discoveries are indeed just pretty pictures, they are reminders of the fragility of our place in the universe. Another iconic image from Webb shows the galaxy cluster SMACS 07-3, giving us a glimpse into the universe as it looked over 13 billion years ago. This picture isn't just a snapshot. It took over 12 hours to create, combining multiple exposures at different wavelengths. What you see is a cluster of galaxies whose gravity is so strong that it bends the light of galaxies behind them, acting like a cosmic magnifying glass. This phenomenon is called gravitational lensing, and it allows us to peer deeper into the cosmos than ever before. American President Joe Biden called it a new window into the history of the universe, and he was right. Then there's Stephan's Quintet, a cluster of 5 galaxies caught in a gravitational dance. 4 of them are about 290 million light-years away, interacting so closely that their dust and stars are being tugged and twisted by one another. To scientists, this is like watching a live cosmic experiment. What happens when galaxies collide and merge? Perhaps the most stunning of all, though, is the Carina Nebula, nicknamed the Cosmic Cliffs. In this image, we witness the birth of stars, glowing red dots nestled in clouds of gas and dust. It looks like a mountain range sculpted out of fire and smoke. Nebulae like this are stellar nurseries, where stars are born from swirling matter. To gaze at this photo is to watch creation in progress, as if the universe is painting itself before our very eyes. And then comes the discovery that set hearts racing, the detection of water on a distant exoplanet, JWST-96b. Unlike the images, this wasn't a photograph but spectrographic data captured by Webb's nearest instrument. For 6.5 hours, it measured the light passing through the planet's atmosphere as it crossed in front of its star. The dips and rises in the light spectrum revealed clear evidence of water vapor, haze, and clouds. Think about that. By analyzing light alone, scientists can determine the chemical makeup of a planet over 1,000 light-years away. Now, before we get too excited about aliens, there's a catch. JWST-96b is a gas giant, scorching hot, with temperatures soaring above 530 degrees Celsius. It is not habitable for life as we know it, but what this discovery proves is even more exciting. Webb works, and it can detect the ingredients for life. And with hundreds of billions of planets out there, it's only a matter of time before we find one that is more like Earth. Pause for a second if you're fascinated by this journey into the unknown and want to join me every time we unravel another cosmic secret. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right now, because the story of the universe is just getting started and you don't want to miss the next chapter. In our own galaxy, the Milky Way, scientists estimate there could be around 300 million potentially habitable planets. Yet so far, we've only observed about 5,000 exoplanets in total. That's like dipping a cup into the ocean and assuming you've seen all the fish. Among these, one planet stands out, TRAPPIST-1e, discovered in 2018. It is considered the most Earth-like exoplanet we know. Located just 40 light-years away, which sounds close until you remember that it's still 380 trillion kilometers it orbits an ultra-cool dwarf star. The planet lies in the habitable zone, where temperatures are just right for liquid water to exist. Its radius is 91% that of Earth, its mass 77%, and its gravity almost identical. Scientists have confirmed it has a rocky surface, and conditions may allow oceans of liquid water. This makes TRAPPIST-1e a prime candidate in the search for life. The James Webb Telescope is set to study this planet in greater detail, examining its atmosphere for carbon dioxide, methane, and water vapor. The presence of these gases in specific ratios could be the smoking gun for biological activity. Imagine the moment humanity finds undeniable signs of life on another world. It will forever change our understanding of our place in the cosmos. So what does it take for a planet to sustain life? Scientists believe 3 essential things are required: liquid water, a solid surface, and an atmosphere containing the right combination of gases. Webb has given us the tools to find these ingredients, and the coming years could reveal answers to questions humans have asked for thousands of years. Are we alone, or is life sprinkled across the stars, waiting to be discovered? This telescope is not just about science, it's about hope, imagination, and the future of humanity. To look into space is to look into a mirror that reflects our past and perhaps our destiny. I hope you found this journey as thrilling and thought-provoking as I did. And now, I'd love to hear from you. Do you believe we will find life on another planet within our lifetime? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I can't wait to read your theories and ideas. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, and let's keep exploring the universe together.